Meghan Markle, 40, and Prince Harry, 37, are going to be coming out with some big plans in 2022, as royal watchers are going to see a lot more of them. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have settled into a new life in Montecito in California, bought an 11 million house, secured lucrative multi-million-pound deals with Netflix and Spotify, and volunteered during the COVID-19 crisis. Royal expert Neil Sean has claimed Meghan will also be reshaping herself too as an activist. Speaking on his YouTube channel, Mr. Sean said, "Meghan is really inspired to get active. I think what's truly happening now is you do think to yourself, I can really move forward." Apparently, Harry and Meghan are planning very big plans for 2022. You're going to see a lot more of them, and Meghan really wants to reshape herself now as something of an activist. It comes as Meghan has been told to think carefully about using her Duchess of Sussex title in the US after her recent lobbying. Meghan contacted Republican Senators Shelley, Capito and Susan Collins on their private numbers to ask to support paid parental leave and a climate policy. Democratic Senator Kirsten Gillibrand had given the numbers to the Duchess of Sussex and said she would be part of a group to work on paid leave long term. Royal expert Jonathan Sacerdoti warned Meghan against using her title. Speaking to express.co.uk, Mr. Sacerdoti said, "I think that there's a sense that Meghan has increasing ambitions, but maybe more as an activist than as an actual politician. I think that would be a very bold step to go and do that, especially if she constantly reminds everyone that she's the Duchess of Sussex. She has every right to use her title, but I think involving herself more in politics, especially in America, she may want to think carefully about the use of the title and any association between the royal family and a political cause like that. It is a political cause that many of us might support, but regardless, to appear in more political contexts in America, I think would be increasingly challenging for somebody who is still keen to tie themselves to the royal family. Of course, that doesn't mean she won't do it." Don't miss while royal commentator Hilary Fordwich has lashed out at Meghan when she is lobbying despite being unelected. Speaking to Newsnation, Ms. Fordwich said, "On the American side of things, we didn't elect Meghan Markle. She's not elected. The Democrat has said there are going to be more phone calls than just those two. She said, I gave out more numbers of senators, there may be more phone calls." She added that Meghan Markle is going to be in a group of people working on how long this paid family leave should be. Former Japanese princess arrived in the US with her commoner husband Kei Komuro after leaving Tokyo airport on Sunday morning. The couple, both 30, tied the knot last month, causing the princess to leave the royal family. According to Japanese law, royal women must forfeit their status if they chose to marry a commoner. The pair are college sweethearts and wed in a touching ceremony that captivated the nation and sparked a wider conversation about gender roles within the royal family. Princess Mako and Mr. Komuro strode past waiting journalists at Tokyo's Haneda International Airport before boarding an ANA flight without answering any questions. However, the former princess was sent off by well-wishers who waved to the newlyweds from the terminal as it left the gate. The princess was later photographed arriving in JFK Airport in New York wearing a green overcoat and white mask as luggage was loaded into a vehicle. Mr. Komuro is employed by a law firm in New York, and following their nuptials, the former princess received her first passport in order to accompany him to the US. Komuro graduated from Fordham University Law School and is attempting to pass the bar exam. The pair tied the knot without a wedding banquet or any of the other celebrations. "I love Mako," he told reporters last month after registering their marriage in Tokyo. "I want to live the only life I have with the person I love." Similarly, the princess gushed over her soon-to-be husband when announcing her marriage. "He is someone I cannot do without," she said. "Marriage is that decision needed for us to live on, staying true to our hearts." Meghan Markle, 40, and husband Prince Harry, 36, have been criticized by Karen Brady, 52, after new excerpts were released from the unauthorized book about the royal couple, Finding Freedom. In one particular part, It aired their perceived slights from the royal family and read more like a soap opera, claimed the Apprentice star. After reading the excerpts, Karen admitted that although she was such a fan of Meghan when she first started dating Harry, she began to lose sympathy for the couple when it became clear they want to have their cake and eat it following their move to the US. The Apprentice star hit out at the Duke and Duchess of Sussex in her latest column for The Sun, branding the pair completely tone deaf for airing their grievances and double standards publicly. She wrote, "It is hard to respect their double standards, worrying about the planet while flying on private jets, calling people racist when Harry TM's own past is dotted with misguided moments. And now this new chapter, airing all the perceived slights and supposed mistreatment, is totally tone deaf given the unimaginable levels of privilege they enjoy. It is like a soap opera. They have become a problem that will not go away, a weeping sore the royal family cannot heal." After acknowledging that there are two sides to every story, Karen pointed out that Meghan and Harry TM's complaints about their treatment from the royal family have been doing them no favors. Karen added, "They have already caused so much damage. Where will it stop? Will there be a reality TV show about their daily lives, like the Kardashians?" Harry and Meghan appear to have created a new role for themselves as thorns in the royal family TM's side. Karen concluded, "And it TM's a far cry from the quiet life they have long professed to want." She also branded Meghan and Harry a weeping sore the royal family cannot heal after they criticized the firm in several interviews. In a landmark sit-down with Oprah Winfrey earlier this year, both Meghan and Harry revealed their discontent at a number of issues within the palace. Don't miss. Andy Murray opens up about time spent away from wife, photos a lot of fun. Amanda Owen wows in plunging summer dress for Snap. NEWS Eamon Holmes replaces Alison Hammond on This Morning amid illness. Latest, the Duchess of Sussex described the Queen as being really welcoming in one part, however. She also discussed how she felt upset after her son Archie Harrison Mountbatten Windsor was not made a prince. She claimed that there were multiple conversations and concerns about how dark her son's skin color would be. The statement left Oprah looking visibly shocked during their discussion. The host asked who made such a statement, however, Meghan would not reveal who it was, saying it would be very damaging to their reputation. But she replied by saying there were several conversations surrounding her child's complexion. Meghan shared, "In those months, when I was pregnant, all around this same time, we had in tandem the conversation of he won't be given security, he won't be given a title. And also concerns and conversations about how dark his skin will be when he's born. That was relayed to me from Harry, that was from conversations that family had with him. It was really hard to see those as compartmentalized conversations," she added. Sarah, affectionately known as Fergie, celebrates her birthday today. The Duchess of York turns 62 and, if her former shindigs are to go by, will likely celebrate in style. The birthday wishes have already started to roll in on social media. Warm messages from the royal family and her daughters, Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie, are likely to follow later today. Fergie will have only recently celebrated the wedding anniversary of her youngest daughter, Princess Eugenie. Beau married Jack Brooksbank on October 12, 2018 in an intimate ceremony. Weddings are hallmark events in the family, welcoming a new and exciting chapter. They're also a moment for the family to get together and catch up, a rare thing for people who are as busy as they are. This is why, when Prince William failed to invite Fergie to his 2011 royal wedding to Kate, Duchess of Cambridge, many recoiled. Royal experts like Catherine Olster have claimed it was part of a longer-standing royal rift, dating all the way back to Prince Charles distancing from Fergie following Princess Diana's tragic death in 1997. She said the cousinly bond between William, Beatrice and Eugenie was strong up until this point, but faltered shortly after. Writing in the Mail in 2016, Ms. Ulster claimed it all culminated in William failing to invite Fergie to his wedding despite having handed her daughters and countless other royals RSVPs. She claimed, regardless of their mother TM's actions, Beatrice and Eugenie could certainly be forgiven for agreeing with those who thought it a little small-minded of William, who controlled the guest list, to so humiliate her. Sarah is thought to have been extremely upset about not being invited to William's wedding. She watched both William and Prince Harry grow up. Don't miss she and Diana were also the best of friends for years. Both of them had entered the royal family as outsiders, and so became natural allies in the face of any adversity. And they had, in fact, known each other before becoming part of the firm. They were fourth cousins and moved in the same social circles. However, they fell out in late 1996. While Fergie claimed not to know why, many believed that Diana was angry with the way the Duchess depicted her in her book. Diana sadly passed away in a car accident the following year. The pair never had the chance of reconciling their friendship. Sarah later told Harper's Bazaar, "Because we were like siblings. We rode. And the saddest thing, at the end, we hadn't spoken for a year. I tried, wrote letters, thinking whatever happened didn't TMT matter, let's sort it out. And I knew she TMD come back. In fact, the day before she died she rang a friend of mine and said, where TMS that read. I want to talk to her." Charles is allegedly overly keen on Fergie. A source told Ms. Osler that he cannot even stand the mention of her name.